Kathy sign on. Super Bowl Sunday. Anyway, right now, as for solar generation, grid time on the house. Right here, as you could see, I'm using a TED monitoring system. And my solar is a bleakish Sunday. Today's overcast from morning, been drizzling all morning. However, my solar generation on my aurora inverter, which we're monitoring, which grid ties on the house 24/7, it's pulling in 228 watts. We're pulling as we speak from the solar, which is a grid tie on the house. That's 3,000 watts of panel. And we're taking in from the street or from the grid 800. As you can see, it's fluctuating. Now it's at 794 watts. Anyway, total consumption on the house is 1,034 watts. The house is consuming right now. So that's what's going on. And the software that I'm using is the TED energy detective software. So if I hit number one, it is showing here. Number one represent the load, which is from the grid right here. And there it is. So that's from the grid. We're pulling in 822 watts off the grid. And if I hit number two, it is showing you what the solar is doing as we speak, which is 230 watts. Bring my total consumption on the house as we speak, which is the net right here, 1,026 watts. That's what we're consuming in the house right now. I'm also using the Ames right now to also charge my batteries because my batteries are at 80% state of charge this morning when I got up. So we're also running the Ames to charge the batteries as we speak. Because on the Flex Max, I think we're only pulling in 150 watts off the panels for the Flex Max. And like I say, the software that we're using is the TED. Pretty good software. And this monitors my grid tie system, not my battery charging from the Flex Max. This is only on the grid tie for what the aurora is doing. And no, this is not an aurora software. It's a TED software. Anybody could use this software. You buy the TED equipment, the MTUs and so forth. Also comes with a little display panel. So this is on my PC. There's also an app for this, which I don't really use, but this is on my my PC as we speak. And this is the TED 5000 S. A monitor, like I say, it came with 4 MTU clamps. So I'm using 2 for the wires coming in through the main panel and 2 to the grid tie from the 240 volts aurora inverter. We could also go through history if we want to see how much money is spent and so forth and so on. There's also a graph here. And we could also pull up uh, 1 hour or day history to see our solar and so forth and so on, what we've been doing. So that's a graph I use. And the lower section here, these are my solar. This is what this is what measures the aura. There's a graph on the aura inverter. And on my aura, like I said, I got 3,000 watts of solar panels on that one. And today's pretty bleaky and wet day, but it's a pretty nice software. This have a lot of functions, history, my billing, and so forth and so on. What it's costing me, or how much energy I'm putting back into the system. But no, I'm not getting paid for excess energy that we produce, because the power company that I'm with, they don't pay for energy kickback. And that's one of the reasons why I also have a battery system as well. So what we do, we have over 1,500 watts of solar that charges 16 batteries during the daytime. And then we flip a few switches over and we run, a few items on the batteries at night. So that's what we do. So right now, solar is doing 226, and we're taking off the street 696. We're taking off the street. Bring the total consumption 932. Let me take you over onto the display panel that the system came with. And there it is. That's the display panel the system came with. And this is the inverter that we're monitoring, which is the Aurora inverter. Right now, as you can see, that's all we're producing. I just turned the aims off. My battery percentage is at 88.4% state of charge. And we're only pulling in 70 watts on the FlexMax 80. But anyway, we're not talking about the aims today or the FlexMax 80. It's all about the Aurora inverter and what we're doing. And like I said, we got 3,000 watts on it. It's a bleaky day today, and that's all we're pulling in as we speak. And we are monitoring this system, which is the Aura, over the CAD software. Okay, so as you could see, I just turned off the Ames inverter. So now on my load coming off the grid, off the street, we are taking in, the house is consuming right now a total of 306 watts we're consuming right now. From the street, we're taking in 122 watts off the street. That's right here, as you could see. So that's coming in off the street, 118 watts now. And the solar is producing 188 watts. That brings my total consumption here to 298. And that's the net. Again, that's the load, which is from the street. It says we're taking it off the street. Right now we're taking off the street 92 watts off the street. And the solar is picking up the rest. So right now the solar The Aurora is generating 204 watts, and we're taking off the grid 82 watts. Total net that the house is consuming right now would be 284 watts. So that's my system. So as you can see here, we're not pushing anything. We're not pushing back into the grid right now. We're taking from the grid. We're taking 54 watts from the grid. We're taking 36 watts from the grid. Meanwhile, the solar is taking 230, or producing 230. As you can see, now we're not pulling anything off the grid. Oh, no, we went back up. But they fluctuate, depending. So, my system here, we try, whatever solar power we produce, we use it first in the house. If it's not enough, then it will take it in from the grid. If it's excess, we use whatever in the house, and the rest will go out onto the grid. And like I say, this is the TED we're using. TED Energy Detective. Pretty cool software. I've been using this software now for maybe about 4 years. Yeah, maybe about 4 years I've been using this software now. And as you can see, load is from the grid, and the solar is what we're generating. Garfield sign off.